If you like this kind of content, please watch this video all the way to the end. Give it a like if you like it. And let's go ahead and get right on with it. Today we're going to discuss cleansing the home. But before we do that, I thought I'd do a deeper dive into shadow work. If you haven't noticed, that is a very big thing. As we live our lives, as we grow and as we develop in this society, our personalities are nipped, tucked, edited, so that we can be better, productive members of society, as well as a better person in the eyes of our peers. Well, in order to fit in is indeed something that is hardwired in the human mind and consciousness, psyche, shall we say. By doing this, you develop what psychologists, therapists call shadows, shadow aspects of yourself. Some will say that this editing of your personality is a natural part of the growing process. Perhaps at some point that might be true, depending on the situation and the circumstance. But since we're dealing with the paranormal, no, that is not so. Dealing with the paranormal requires a certain knowledge of self, accountability for actions, your own. So no, editing your personality in this regard is not going to help you here. What's going to help you is that knowledge of self and the accountability of your own actions and words. As that'll get you used to the idea of pattern recognition when it comes to what hauntings, the malevolent, the negative spirits and entities will do in your home in a haunting situation. It's not easy work, the shadow work that I'm trying to describe to you. But it is very much worth it. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and let's describe cleansing the home. Again, in the last video, I mentioned that cleansing the home can be done with sage, smudge sticks, or sage bundles, more commonly known as. You can use incense as well. You can use prayer. You can use incantations if you want. You can even include and bring a priest into your home and have them assist you or take care of the thing themselves. So, let's say that you're on your own. You have a smudge stick, you have a sage bundle. Go ahead and light up the tip real quick. You'll notice that the tip where it's burning is smoking an awful lot. Without getting too scientific on this entire thing, and yes, there is a science to this, go ahead and wave that smoke from the sage bundle or smudge stick all over the house. Start at a window, start at a wall, and systematically go through the entire house and wave that smoke in all corners. Don't forget the doors, don't forget the windows. This is a haunting situation after all, so if you feel inclined to go ahead and recite some form of incantation or prayer, go ahead and do so. Remember, this is your home, this is your domain, and you are the master or mistress of it. So, act accordingly. Speak accordingly. Use Voice of Command if that suits. Voice of Command is nothing more than a very stern voice spoken at normal level. But here's the thing. While most people will use a very stern voice to get a point across, they're not pushing all of their intention, all of their will, and all of their energy into it to accomplish a goal. To adequately use the Voice of Command, you are going to need to push your intention to clean this house, the will to remove this entity from this space, as well as all of your energy to accomplish the goal in the first place into your words and into your actions. At that point, the Voice of Command will be a hell of a lot more powerful. And you'll hear it for yourself. It might take you by surprise, but you'll hear it and you'll acknowledge it. So you go throughout the house, waving the sage stick, the smudge bundle, all around. You're waving that smoke in all the corners, all the crevices, and making sure that this entity, this spirit, has no place to rest, nowhere to go. Open a door, keep an open window. Make sure that this thing runs away and it has a place to go. And that place is not in your home. Once that entity is gone, go ahead and wave that smoke around you. Make sure that this entity has not attached itself to you as well. So now the house is clean. Now the house is clear, and you are left to your own devices. After waving that smoke, repeating the incantations, not only for the house, but for you as well. You are clean, you are clear, and your house and you are now purified. This is one method. But now let's go ahead and let's discuss the type of incantations. To be absolutely honest, it really doesn't make a difference what you say, as long as your intentions and your will are absolutely clear on this point. The use of Voce of Command will definitely help you here. It's not necessary, but it will help if you need it. The specific incantation that I like to use is, as I'm waving that smoke around, as this smoke rises, in the name of whatever deities I hold to, either one or multiple, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. And in my name, the person who owns this space, who wants it to be clear. This space is purified, cleansed of all negative energy. As the smoke rises, may all negative energies who do not belong here leave this space and never come back. As the smoke rises, in the name of whatever deities you hold on to, one or many, and in my name, this space is pure. The space is clean. Now, different religious institutions will have different incantations or tell you to leave it to the professionals. But if the professionals are not available to help you, then doing it yourself is advised. If for no other reason than the fact that you own this house and they do not.